Consider it done.
Ready to serve. That won't be a challenge.
What is it now, Pincus? Peter Nameless don't like the black moss?
No, they were happy about it, but had already used up most of my reserves. Do you think it possible to grow more of this?
Let's look. Sure, I can grow more of it, no problem. But I need a favor first.
They stood eye to eye, barely twitching. Would they come to an accord? Nobody knew.
I take that as a yes?
Please do. Yes.
Great. I've recently fixed up this skelly, and I need you to check if it's all there up in the old noggin.
Where could it be?
So you
Why
want
are you
me
looking
to
at
get
me?
into the mind of this skeleton here?
And follow a couple of instructions, yes.
Ghostly pleasure.
Great. Now move around a little bit.
Right away. I must say, Sir Lady, it's quite endearing being part of your little experiments.
Aye, and there's more I need you to do. Lift that crate over there.
Lifting? Is that really necessary?
It's very important, Pincus.
Ah, things of importance. That is, of course, where I excel the most.
Now, how does that feel?
It is rather heavy.
Heavy? Ah. How would you describe the heaviness?
Sort of the straining kind.
All right, thank you. Carry it over there, please. It's, essential to my research.
Ah, essential, of course. Ah.
Good job, Pincus. Could you perceive the very essential experience you just went through?
I mean, considering its essentiality, it was, of course, quite marvelous, carrying that extraordinarily heavy crate around.
Great, thanks. Now, there's a couple of lamps I need to snuff out.
Lamps? Really? Isn't that something an actual skeleton could handle?
Nah, they only light the lamps. I want to see if they can smother a flame in case of emergency.
Ah, yes. Never wants to be underprepared for such eventualities, of course. Now, how was that?
Huh?
The lamp. Didn't I douse it very gracefully?
Oh, yeah, you did.
You're sure you need me to repeat that?
Aye. Might seem stupid to you, but repetition is crucial in science.
Ah, I of course knew that myself. I just wanted to see if we were still on the same page.
Sure we are. Grand. Now, one last check. Your auditory functions. Ask old Gertrude how she's doing.
Oh, are you truly convinced that this is necessary? I mean, I can hear you quite clearly.
It rounds off the experiment. Wouldn't want to put all that work in jeopardy now, would we?
Well, no. Let's get to her then.
And remember, I need you to really listen to her.
Greetings, Gertrude. How are you doing today?
Ah, Teresa. Finally, somebody decent enough to ask this old figurehead how she's doing. Oh, I don't even know where to begin. 3 weeks ago, a turtle was nibbling on my rib cage, and nobody heeded my calls for help. Just because I don't feel it, it doesn't mean it isn't there, you know.
Definitely. You see, I have to...
And then these charlatans, Pete and the nameless one, they send their little creatures over here teasing me, like I'm some kind of scarecrow. If I were a couple of centuries younger, they'd crumble at the thought of mocking me. And do you know how long I've been asking the Marley to sail backwards just once? She's not the one forever pounded by waves, is she?
Ah, all of that sounds horrible, Gertrude. I didn't know you were facing all these difficulties.
Oh, thank you so much, my dear. Getting all that off my chest already feels rather wonderful.
I'm glad I could help. Nothing I
Need
can't
something,
afford.
matey?
Now, what are the results of the experiment?
3.53.
3.5. Is it possible, Lady, that you've just mocked me?
Oh, entirely possible, yes.
So talking to old Gertrude was part of that sham, too?
Somebody has to listen to her once in a while. Get some of that weight off her soul. Chin up, Pincus. You did a good deed today. Now hand over that tobacco and be patient.
You know, 6 chapters of my memoirs are entirely devoted to my patients already. I was actually considering whether...
And done. There.
That was quick. And that's twice as much as I had before. Would you be willing to describe this process in detail to me?
Really? Including all the big science words?
Especially them. My memoirs are desperately lacking a scientific perspective. And I don't know if that sort of thing interests you, but now that I've got that much tobacco, I'd happily share.
Yeah, why the hell not? I've been working all day. Here, gimme. Now I know why you wanted to get that back. Now, on to the process. First, I had to get the soul energy structure of what you gave me. Wasn't much left, so I had to pull a few tricks or it would have been a bust. And that's how I did it.
Astounding, really. How have we never talked about all this before?
You never asked.
It seems it's equally important to listen to you once in a while, then. You've given me much to write about. I'll have to withdraw to my study to put the finishing touches on this chapter. Thanks again, Lady.
See you around, Pincus. And don't forget that copy you promised me. Autographed and all.
Don't worry. That request is already part of my memoirs. I have to get a new coat anyway. It's often at the end of my chapters when I have the strong urge to rewrite its title. As it turns out that no one day in the life of a pirate is like the other. On some days you may be robbed and swindled of your belongings. On others you'll possess a skeleton to collect moss with the texture of bird droppings. But on the best of them, you learn about the endless intricacies of soul energy structure and seed multiplication. And most importantly, spend time with your astounding crewmates who make this adventure all the more exciting.
Oh, I see. Watch me go.
You ready to face the mirror?
Aye, let's do it.
Approach the mirror, ship doctor.
I did what you asked, Mordecai. Wasn't easy, but I get it now. That thing with Dread, you knew I kept that buried inside my soul, didn't you? I did wrong by Dread. He opened up to me, I betrayed his trust, and I was too scared to make it right. But it feels good. There, I admitted it. I feel good. Better than I have in years. There. Now, if you excuse me, I have a boatload of patients and experiments lined up. Drop by sickbay if you fancy a chat. We can get your checkup done too.
You, the one the abomination calls Navigator, I wish to speak with you.
Working on it.
What do we have here? Always move forward.
What can I do you for? Hey, Afia, fancy a chat, do ya?
My, you look busy.
Aye, gotta have new insights to share next time we visit Dread. Here, hold this.
What is it? Oh,
How's that feel?
everything's upside down.
Oh, sorry, wrong plant. Here, grab hold of the vine.
Oh, what is this? I can sense scaly feet on me deck, water under my bow, wind in me sails. Is this... am I the Marley?
You're connected to her. This little vine can let two beings share their experiences. The Marley volunteered.
I'll hand it to you, so lady. This really is out of this world.
Got the idea out on our little adventure with Dread. It's just sensations, though, not a full soul meld. Most humans couldn't take it, especially with someone like the Marley or Dread.
But you took the plunge anyway.
Guess I do like the grumpy old creeper. You know, when I first woke up, I had no clue who or what I was. I figured out parts of it. I met people, living and cursed. But Dread taught me how to really look. Take my soul and see what makes me, me. I've made a decision. When I uncover new mysteries of the soul, I'm not gonna keep them for myself. I'm gonna come back here and tell Dread all about it.
Sounds like a plan to me, ship doctor. Well. Still clinging on, Inquisitor? Not for much longer, I think.
The ship's soul has retreated for now. I have questions, Navigator. I know every cursed member of this crew. You are new.
Aye. And I've had a hand in freeing the Marley from your grasp.
The nerve. You stumbled into a scheme years in the making, only to sow chaos at the last minute.
Save your frustration. You'll need it when we sail away with the treasure.
Confident for someone who clearly doesn't know the treasure's true nature.
I never cared to ask. I trust the Marley.
Lies. You already harbor suspicion. I see it written on your rotting face.
I've had my fill of insults for today.
What will it be, Navigator? Will you rise to meet your destiny? Or will you keep flailing blindly?
The cursed make their own destiny. In that, the distinction between us could not be greater.
Signora.
Ah, good. I need a distraction right now. Aye.
You seem awfully unoccupied at the moment.
Aye, feels good to stretch them bones.
Ah, Signora, I must say you are harboring quite the unusual guest.
Let's not talk about her. How about another expedition into the deeper holds?
You're eager today.
I'm getting rather annoyed at the constant secrecy about this treasure. You wouldn't know where to find a few insightful memories.
All you need do is ask, Signora.
Oh, this feels different. How far down is this hold?
Bigger secrets are buried deeper. A word of caution. We are entering dangerous waters. Not even I can fully shield us from the Marley's gaze here. Best do our business quickly, huh?
I like these odds.
Why can I only unleash recent memories? Why can I only capture a single island?
Because I made it that way.
But why? I could do so much more.
I've seen where unlimited power leads, Marley. It makes a soul less than human.
I am not human, Captain.
You are where it counts. I never wanted a tool or a weapon, no matter what Teach and the others said. I wanted a partner, a ship I could rely on, a soul who'd dare eternity with me.
These are getting more personal.
Indeed. One might think we are on the brink of a major discovery.
As if you don't already know.
Contrary to popular belief, I do not know everything. Playing cards would be terribly boring otherwise.
That memory over there, it's different.
Let us hope this is it. The Marley's awareness is closing in.
Not ready yet. Straight to the point.
Captain, what is this?
A creature from the deepest below, drawn into our world by the curse of lost souls.
I can sense it through your memory. It's like me.
When I found it on that forgotten island, I reached out to it, fool that I was. I almost lost myself in its maddening power. But I also stole a sliver of its soul. Enough to infuse a ship.
It's me. I was born from this.
Aye, Marley. You've inherited one of the most fearsome powers of this world and beyond. The power of the Time Soul.
Signora, the Marley is about to notice us.
I hid it, Marley. I hid it with the gold and treasure of 100 voyages. It's still there, on that old forgotten island.
Signora, we must leave now.
Should I ever draw my last breath, it'll fall to you. You must find it and send it back to the below.
Forgive me, Signora. I got us away in the nick of time.
Reaper's teeth, an ancient soul. Mordechai found an ancient soul.
Indeed, and one of the most fearsome. The Time Soul can manipulate a fundamental law of reality. Even the Marley's power is nothing in comparison.
No wonder Ignatia is after it. And the Marley. I need to digest all this. My thanks again for your help, Jester.
Don't mention it. I am most curious what you will do next. A presto, signora.
Navigator, is something the matter? You seem stressed.
Everything's fine, Marley. Just planning our next move. I just need a little more
Is there
time to
somebody that can be
prepare.
bargained into playing a nice little tune?
Maybe I can make the Skelly sing. It's worth a shot.
So, the captain hid a test in this mirror. A challenge it is then. I am ready.
Ah, Toya! When you hear this, you will have lost another captain. You were cooking for a different crew once. Perhaps you still yearn to do so. A dish for a jewel. A chance to close some old wounds. That'll be your test.
A dish for a duel. How did he know? Now the mirror shows me something. Wait, that's it. The festival. Oh, why haven't I thought of it before?
What is it, Ship Cook? Is this about your culinary ambition?
Set a course to Angla's grave at once. I have a new recipe in mind, and I need ingredients.
So your test is a simple cooking exercise?
Far from it. I must create a meal so sublime, it will coax a dead legend from the below. I will explain more later. Call me when Angla's grave is in sight.
There's nowhere to hide. Through space and time. I like it already. Grand blink punch. No second thoughts, eh?
Set a course, Navigator. Angela's grave is in sight. What is our goal here, Ship Cook?
We are fortunate. Our venture here coincides with a year of the Angler Festival. Can you smell it? The glowing marrow dripping from the bones. The eldritch meat growing on the ribs. For the residents, it is a feast. For us, it is the chance for an extraordinary dish.
We'll get you some meat then, aye?
You will assist me. Only I may touch the ingredients to assure success. I will need a cut of prime meat. I spot a suitable growth over there. I will slice the meat, then pick it up before it spoils on the ground. Use my power here. I also need a sample of oil from the angler's lantern.
And how will you get up there?
I won't have to. The locals always set up a cannon to pierce the lantern. It will already be aimed. We will take the shot, and the oil will land in the bucket in the lower jaw. Before all that, though, I will need to buy spices from a local merchant. I have two trusted suppliers. One usually lingers here at the pier. The other has a stand at the fish market. Let's visit one of them and then proceed to the meat and oil. Now come! We have culinary history to write. Choose our landing, Ephia.
At long last!
Back in action.
to the merchants, and let no fire thrall stop us.
You seem to be at home in this place.
We visited here often, back when I sailed under Sam Bellamy. That giant angler and its culinary plunder pulled us in like the tide.
Is that?
Though I never attempted something as ambitious as the prime stew.
And this dish of yours is going to conjure Sam Bellamy from the black depths.
That is the plan. Will it work? I guess we'll see. 2 in 1. I carry this burden. Nakama, get ready to strike. The smell of haunted spice and condiments. We are in the right place. I follow the plan. Porter, a heavy customer. Magatta, raise with your legs.
Not interested.
Add some spice. On my way.
Strange.
The heart is pierced. All in one motion. The expected outcome. Yokai!
If it isn't Toya Reviga, haven't seen your face since the war.
Ha! You speak like I still have a face.
Come look at me wares. Special stock. Angler be praised.
I've brought a long list. I have something special planned this time.
Oh, prime angler stew. Now there's a potent recipe. I can see the old fire in your eye holes, Toya. A dish for a jewel, eh?
Aye, one last time.
I'll supply you with the basics. And keep your gold. For old time's sake.
My thanks. I'll let you know how the stew turned out. And the fight.
You two got along rather well. There was that phrase again. A dish for a duel.
Aye, it was our pact. Me and Bellamy. For every dish I made, I got a duel in return.
You never told me this. Why would Bellamy agree to such a pact?
It was he who suggested it. Otherwise, I would have never joined his crew.
And what did you get out of it?
A chance at redemption. Now come. We have meat and oil to procure. A good starter. Victory is mine. The objective is in my sight. Do you see the meat? Glistening with eldritch fluids. Remember, I have to cut it, then pick it up before it spoils. Tight, even with my power.
Is there treasure? Finders keepers, right? No one cheats death but us.
Oui, sure as it stops.
That was no mere animal. Ready to shoot them away, Gael?
Yes, sir. Well, I was going to clean my... Ah! A fine shot.
The lantern is up there. Ah, the scent of eldritch liquids.
Let's not ask for permission.
Got a good head in my chest.
I stand against the tempest.
That's a big one. Don't sell me short.
I'm here.
Anything shiny? Nobody takes what's mine.
Where the wind blows, cannonballs fly. I'll be cautious, but it's still going to hurt.
Will it yield coin? I'll trade you for your life.
Je could wash one.
Couldn't see eye to eye. Careful, Naga. It will be dealt with. Landed a heavy one. An offer I can't refuse. Sign your treaty to die.
I miss the waves under my feet. Swiftly.
Golden greetings.
A feast for my blade. Aye.
Is that?
Our objective is clear. The oldest tricks are the best. Simple. One ambush in the making.
What horrid thing made that noise?
It will be done. Met a heavy customer. A familiar tune. The dish takes shape.
Who disturbs my sacred task? We should have burned these weeds.
A simple method of deception. Very traditional. Blood and silence. Raise with your legs. Hey! Follow the noise.
I heard that, you fiend.
In a moment.
This shall not go unanswered. My eyes shall uncover the wretched.
Kaizoku katana. A heavy customer. A refined decision. Raise with your legs. A useful gift. I will be back. Good taste.
Thank you, fiend.
Huh?
You look rotten.
What horrors lie hidden in the brush?
Sliced to pieces. A heavy customer. Tomonikuzo.
Do I see?
Preparing the ingredients. Let's add some flavor. A leaf on the wind. The trap is set. The fight begins. With a cut, I have the prime cut. Ah, such potent smell and flavor. My cooking will unfold its true potential. Now for the lantern oil.
So what's the story with you and Bellamy? Why this strange pact?
You wish to hear of my shame. How I chose the Black Pearl over death. Very well. Over a century ago, I came to these waters with Kuro, my partner.
Good.
Our orders were to kill one of the fabled dread captains and return with his head. For years we prepared and immersed ourselves in the culture of this strange world. And finally we chose Bellamy as our target. We infiltrated his crew, magically disguised as skeletal ship cooks.
I've never heard this before. What happened next?
All in good time. Let us focus on the task.
Pirates! Measure up the stench of your corruption still to you. Nothing. They must
Quickly.
have returned to the sea.
I follow the plan. My special technique. Very traditional. That's cool.
What horrid thing made that noise? Oh?
Aye. 7. I will be back. Follow the noise. Patience is the... It is not ready. Patience is the first step to
What's
master.
the right of inquiry? My ears shall
The dish
warn me of
takes
danger.
shape.
What horrors?
Death. Raise with your legs. Move like water.
What is that?
A refined decision.
Any cannons loose?
I can smell gold already. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
Strange. Ready for a challenge. Quelle surprise! Oh? The landing could be a bit rough.
A good start.
I don't look up to anybody.
Anyone hungry? A heavy customer.
Any coins? If there is value, it's mine. Landed a heavy one.
Big problem, bigger solution.
They all seek my riches. That's a big one. Nah. An offer I can't landed a heavy one.
Toya, ready. Magatta. The oldest tricks are the best. Shadow Blade. Nakama, follow the noise. It will be done.
Who was that?
Move with me. Raise with your legs. One-arm technique. Hey! The heavy customer. Prepare for death. Yokai! This will raise with your legs. I am the blade. A taste of the heavy customer. Strike with precision.
Glad you're not hunting me,
Raise with your
Toya.
legs. A single strike. Sufficiently a heavy customer. Simple. The cannon is close. Fire it and a drop of oil will fall. The cooking is going well. Now for the lantern oil.
You have yet to finish your tale, ship cook.
Aye. Kuro and I had infiltrated Bellamy's crew under the guise of ship cooks. We spent weeks gaining his trust, buying goodwill with our culinary expertise. Our plan was complicated and flawless. A worthy recipe for the death of Sam Bellamy. Alas, we underestimated the power of a dread captain. We ended up exposed, surrounded, 2 assassins at the mercy of the cursed crew.
About the time to strike a bargain, eh?
For a pirate, yes. For us, failure could only mean death. Well done. The oil is ours. Now we have both ingredients. Let us return to the Mali.
How did your story end, ship cook?
There is not much more to tell. Kuro and I were at the mercy of Bellamy. Our assassination failed. Regardless, we had impressed him. He offered each of us a black pearl and a place in his crew. Kuro chose the way of the shinobi. I, on the other hand... well, I am still here. It is my shame. My only chance at redemption was the pact I had made with Bellamy. A dish for a duel, so that one day I could finish our mission.
And yet, Sam Bellamy died at Madre Grande.
Aye. Redemption seemed impossible for the longest time. And yet, we will see. Well, let us bring our plunder back to the Mali and start the cooking. The fight, we return. A feast is in order. I have the ingredients. Let the cooking begin.
What's in it for me?
Back to the sea.
It's done.
Sharpshooter, a problem requires your attention.
Does it now?
One of the skellies was found on deck, motionless.
Someone is using them for target practice again?
No, it's not waking up. You should investigate.
I'll take care of it. I've seen it happen. The scene of the crime. Let's see what we can find. Once more onto the The victim. Skeleton, normal build, all bones accounted for and intact. Hey, you! Change doesn't react to sensory stimulation. Its soul remains. A table? No other mugs? Victim drank alone. Dicho y hecho. Broken mug on the floor. Likely the victim's. The deck is damp with some of the contents. It didn't finish. The salty air and the soul-infused wood of the marley should have cleansed the dampness right away. That was not mere rum. This drink has been tampered with. Current evidence points towards adulterated rum. I'll have to convene with Pete and the Nameless One. They're the ones overseeing the distribution of rum rations. I see where this is going.
Pete! Pete! Look. Huh? What? It's the crow! Don't you see her? No, I don't see anything. Wait, no, that's not me. She's the blind one.
Very entertaining, as usual. Business is going good?
Good? Tell her, Pete. How are the numbers looking? Most of them are round. Others are a bit squared at the moment.
I'll make it short for you. We've got poisoned rum on deck. You're the ones responsible for the rum's purity, so I'd advise you to cooperate unless you want to stand trial.
A trial? Please, no. Nothing is longer than a trial.
I'll let the Marley know about your testimony. The crow flies.
There are entirely too few shanties on this deck. Well, I can't help. My vocal...
Greetings, ship.
What have you found, Crow?
Can we cut through the act where you pretend you haven't witnessed all that's happened here?
Do you notice every itch and every scratch that irritates your skin?
I do.
Please, indulge me.
The victim drank poisoned rum.
Pete and the Nameless One are involved again. It was a rash call by the captain to make them oversee the rum.
Well, it was either them or our well-trusted quartermaster.
Sometimes you're stuck between a lull and a treacherous stream. I presume you've talked to them already. What did they say?
They're concerned with the length of the trial and the shape of numbers.
Just what you expect from them, then.
Maybe you're right. I also took the mug that held the afflicted fluids. I'll have to investigate it more, which will take time. I'll get back to you once I've found something.
Tell me, what did the monkey do? She tried to take my head again.
Let's try a new recipe. A refined decision.
You called, Tyre? How's the stew coming along?
Have a taste.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Aye, but not good enough.
Let me have another taste.
Hands off. I only have so many ingredients to work with. This dish must be fit to lure in the deadest of the dead. I must achieve perfection.
Well, I think you're on the right track.
Leave me to it, and set a course for Calamity Reef. Hey!
Set a course, navigator. We have arrived at Calamity Reef.
Good. I have perfected my dish just in time. Is the kitchen prepared?
Yes. I was able to slip it through, thanks to the energy.
I must go there and start the cooking. Let us see if my mastery will lure Sam Bellamy from beyond the grave. I suggest we choose a landing nearby.
It's smashing time!
Onward! The kitchen awaits.
Huh? Best be quiet.
Our objective is clear. The angler stew is boiling. Now we wait.
A strange place for a meal and a chat.
This is the site of a long-past battle. The souls of dead captains frequent this place. If my call is heard anywhere, it is here.
Who pulls Black Sam from his spectral travels with the promise of culinary plunder?
That would be me.
Toya, yes. Who else could it be? How fares corporeal life?
I have created a dish that could seduce the Reaper himself. A dish for a duel, Bellamy.
Ha ha ha! You drag me from the nether to duel a ghost.
One final time, Bellamy. I will be victorious.
Still clinging to the past, are ye? Very well. I accept your challenge. However, owed to my present state, we shall alter the rules a bit. Oh, to walk in flesh again. It has been so long. I have taken the body of this zealot, Toya. Bring me your stew. I will taste it once you have driven me from this vessel.
It actually worked. That's Black Sam himself.
Aye, and now the duel has begun. I'll bring the prime stew, take down the guard he possesses, and I will serve him his portion.
The sea flows through me.
It seems our work is never done.
Aye, measure is unceasing.
I'm here.
How dare these zealots
In a moment.
standing in one place, having trouble reaching me, Toya. Perhaps you've lost your edge.
Admit it, dead man. You're only impatient because you long for my cooking.
Yeah, I have missed these spouts of ours. Almost as much as the food. Oh, what fun we had in the old times, when the Marianne carried us into the deep unknown. Every island more strange than the last, bearing fruit and spice and meats unknown. You did not shirk the challenge, and every new recipe you dared.
That's conscious.
I could have poisoned you 1,000 ways. Perhaps I should have.
Yeah, that would have been too
There must be
easy
a
now,
mistake.
wouldn't it?
What happened? Was it the curse? Or merely
The dish takes shape.
foreign traps?
The zealous eyes fall upon your crew, Toya. I'll play along and shoot us. Yeah.
And perish. Purge the undead. Who disturbs
I
the
knew
dirt
this would
around?
come. It's done.
What do we have here?
Cut through the shadows.
Cowardly undead. I will find you.
Mr. Mercury,
I
ready?
am arbiter
A
of the
pirate
fate.
still like...
Cower before me. Ugh, the stench of your corruption.
A feast for my blade. A refined decision. The taste of
I am driven out. Now then, serve your dish, Toya.
coming right up. Simple. Raise with your legs.
I'm feeling blue.
The White Crow stands ready.
Prepare for death. One arm technique. Add some spice.
Toya, your skill has grown.
Aye, with this dish, I have achieved perfection.
Perfection? No, Toya. This dish might be fit to raise the dead, but it is not perfect. It needs seasoning! Back to the galley, Toya!
Yes, right. How could I not see it? Marley, my kitchen.
At the ready, ship cook.
The battle is not lost. I know how to perfect the dish. To work! I follow the plan. Another pinch of marrow salt. Simmer over open flame. Yes! The dish is ready, Bellamy.
Aye, Toya. I can smell it even through this accursed iron mask. Have at me then. Peel me away from my vessel once more, and I shall test the mettle of your cooking.
He has possessed another guard. A repeat challenge, then. The
So
fight
this is the
begins.
power of our dread captain. Even in death, he retains his strength.
Aye, and here I thought he was gone forever. No matter. All the years of honing my craft will pay off today. This will serve. A heavy
Ready to
customer. Slice and dice.
Come
Good
to me.
taste. The heart.
Still breathing. Still safe.
Arriba! Toya, raise with your legs. Agata. A heavy customer.
The verdict is clear. Once more onto the breach. Let's get a better view. One bolt, one life. Death comes to greet you. Otra ronda. The future calls.
We are getting closer. Redemption is at hand.
Ah, Toya. How often have I heard you say that word? Your choices still haunt you, I see.
The crow
Why else would I
flies.
chase after ghosts? It has been my purpose for almost a century.
Why waste your cooking on what is long dead and buried?
For you, perhaps. I still see it every day. The look on Kuro's face.
Let's go under for a bit. The turtles would like that. Glad to be back.
My sight reaches far. I am your executioner.
To be one with the sea.
My strength burns.
Nobody will find me here. I'm coming, Sir Reginald.
I almost thought you wouldn't come up again.
Gotta clean this place sometime. Pure dead brilliant. its bone drenching. My power lies below. Nothing changed here, I see.
Is that?
There shouldn't be footprints here. Maiden,
Madness is
hone
this.
my senses. The body measures, the mind reflects.
This shall not go
Any
unanswered.
aberration.
Body measures,
Is that?
mind reflects.
And so the wicked shall be cleansed by fire.
The court is in session.
And so the wicked shall be cleansed by fire.
Judgment is at hand.
In the name of the maiden.
No mercy
reveal
given.
himself.
No one returns from the dead.
Good for
That's
another
gonna
shot.
slow me down. That's what we do. To be one with the... Back on top.
My blade is ready.
Hey!
Strange. There shouldn't be footprints here.
Skewer that. Whoa. Raise with your legs.
Your crimes are severe.
Must trust her judgment. I had a vision. I cannot make sense of it.
Yet justice has been granted.
Balanced to perfection. Move with speed. A heavy customer.
The better part of me.
Raise with your legs. I am the blade. A heavy customer. All in one motion.
This strange tugging.
The expected outcome. Quickly. Blood and silence. Raise with your legs.
I see your fate written. Would you
No,
hear it?
victory is
to
not
the
yet
sea.
achieved.
Affirmative. Leave it already. That can't be right.
Change in position.
Our task is
A
never
bolt
finished.
for your skull.
Measure is unceasing.
Blood will flow.
To stand so deep in fog, it feels almost like
Inquisitor remains inscrutable.
El muerto al hoyo. I've seen it happen.
I had a vision. I cannot make sense of it.
Perhaps a confessor.
With kind regards. Let fate be our judge.
Time is
taking your
uncertain
time.
here.
I hope this challenge doesn't prove too much for you.
Back to the seas. You picked the right bone.
Let's
Aye,
try a
but
new
don't finish
recipe.
yet.
I carry this burden. Preparing the ingredients.
I heard that, you fiend. What horrors lie hidden in the brush?
The Inquisitor
Move like water.
inscrutable.
You must trust her judgment.
Measure once, cut 7 times.
These zealots, caught in their abominable design.
The oldest tricks are the best.
I see your
Yokai! I can see you, Bellamy. My cooking awaits you.
Do you know why I offered you the Black Pearl, Toya? I saw it in your eyes. The hunger for a pirate's life.
Strange.
Your partner saw it too.
Aye, for that alone, I should have died with him.
But you didn't. The fought for your life tooth and nail as any pirate.
Part of the design.
Let the old stories
Dostikar
rest.
waits for no...
I offered you this silly bargain to pull you out of your stupor. You have the making of a legend. Forget the past and start living for yourself.
To keep
Not before I defeat you. Prepare your palate.
I remember.
Firelight.
The zealot's eyes fall upon your crew, Toya. I'll play along and shoot at you. Yeah.
Against the chain that links us.
Teresa, para servirle.
Shall not pass on, my honor. Let us behold.
The crow has claws.
Measure. Calculate. Rectify.
I've seen it, Hussy.
Hunts the fiends.
Preparation is key.
Swift justice.
Can you hear the waves singing?
My is preordained.
I'm hit.
Shall not...
Unexpected. Pirates. Let's do some bone crushing.
I'm pushed out.
Some otra ronda.
I can smell
The fire hungers for us.
We will feed.
driven out once more. My tongue awaits your cooking, Toya.
Up with you.
I prefer having a body.
My strength
On my
returns.
You're better, Toya. But this is still not perfection.
What else could there be, demon? I have exhausted every technique under the sun.
Only you know, Toya. This be your masterpiece. Once more to the galley. I will await your result.
Molly, I need my kitchen once more.
I'm on it, ship cook. Bellamy has interfered. Your kitchen is scattered across the beach.
Kasim, this is unacceptable. I cannot walk like this. The stew will be ruined.
Come now, Toya. For anyone else, cooking this dish might be impossible now. But you are Toya of Iga. You'll figure it out.
Ha! Yes. Oh, yes. I see it now. Very well, Bellamy. Let me show you my mastery. Let's add some flavor. An ambush in the making. Yokai! Another drop of glowing oil. A dash of ether swirling through the stew. Ah! Finally. Perfection. Do you hear me, Bellamy?
I do, and my mouth already waters with anticipation. What say ye we enjoy this meal together? Here, I will ensure us a little privacy. Meet me at the lighthouse, Toya. Ye may have your redemption then.
I have perfected the stew. To the lighthouse, then.
His power far exceeds yours.
I know. Yet my course is clear.
This is not some extravagant attempt at suicide, is it now?
Once, perhaps. Now I don't know. I have come here for a dish and a duel. Let us see if one is as revelatory as the other.
Ash and dust.
How I will enjoy purging your...
Once me don't see ya.
The cursed wretch.
My galley is the battlefield. On my...
To each what they deserve. Through the flames.
Oh? Is that? Whoa.
Abomination! abominable brash!
The future calls. And death comes swirling down.
Ah, sure as the tides.
The better part of me.
Ah, that's bone drenching. I see. Let's go, Sir Reginald. The depths call me. Nobody will find me. I'm coming, Sir Reginald. Affirmative.
Well now.
Gotta clean this place sometime.
The verdict is clear. Iron judgment. My verdict is desperate times.
Aye. Back on top.
I'm always prepared.
Hey!
What will you call the dish, now that it's finished?
I was thinking about Toya's perfection.
Subtle. So what will you call the next dish you perfect then?
A valid criticism.
Very traditional. Come, let us enjoy the dish with a view. You've outdone yourself, Toya. In all my years, never have I tasted something so divine.
Aye.
Why so glum? Can't stomach your own cooking?
The dish is perfect. The culmination of decades of pursuit.
Then what's keeping you? Dig in!
What you said, it has made me think. All this was never anything else but an excuse. You were right. I want this life. I hunger for this life. All those years I spent here with Kuro, preparing for our doomed mission, the life we lived, the adventures we had. They gave me the taste of freedom. Kuro never saw that. For him, it was ever only the mission.
He made his choice, and you made yours.
I threw away my partner, my purpose. And for what?
Ah, Toya. Have the years we spent adventuring counted for nothing? Look at us now. A skeleton and a ghost. Sharing a meal over the dying bones of titans. What more strange adventures does this world have in store? It is for us to find out,
Aye.
Now, would you still like to take your beating from me?
I'll pass this time. Why interrupt this fine meal we're having, eh?
Wisdom at last.
Well, well, look at those two.
Do you think there will be any stew left when they're done?
There better be. After all this talk of food, I'm starving.
The dish is finished. Time to leave and taste our success. I follow the plan.
Back to the mark.
Time to weigh anchor and set sail.
We return to the Mali. Farewell, Bellamy. The mirror awaits. I'm going in.
The crew's been enjoying the rest of your prime stew.
Satisfactory, I hope.
I think they've made the Marley jealous that she can't eat.
Don't be ridiculous. Now, will you approach the mirror, ship cook?
Aye, Mordechai. I am not sure if your mirror knew what would happen. That Bellamy would come. Perhaps I had known this all along and it merely pushed me forward. I realize now that I've been wrong all this time. I am not beholden to the past, to redemption or friends lost along the way. I abandoned my duty and my friend to live in freedom. I love what I am, what I do, and I will no longer hide that. I am a pirate after all. It appears we are finished. Now, I shall return to my galley. I have 1,000 new recipes in mind that I would like to try. Feel free to stop by if you like.
Hey, Marley, I have something to discuss with you. Can we talk?
At your leisure, navigator.
Quickly.
I just caught a break.
Hey, nothing like putting your roots down a little, huh? Standing around, catching light. You called, Marley? How can I help?
Ship doctor. While you were gone, some of our skeleton crew have fallen ill.
Ah, fragile little buggers, aren't they?
They do not have black pearls like you. The souls in there are doing their best.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'll make my rounds. Shouldn't take long.
Take your time. Perhaps one of them has caught a strange new sickness for you to discover.
I wish. Most of it's probably just soul scurvy. See you around, Marley. I have just the thing.
What do we have here?
Ready to serve.
Anybody seen my servants?
The verdict is clear. Let's get a better view. Once more onto the breach.
Like finally rest.
Ready for a challenge.
Ah, let's stretch those roots. Oh, this is fascinating.
Surgeon!
Hi. So what ails you today, matey?
Spine!
Your spine's all wibbly wobbly. Let me see your arm.
No!
Well, I could take that arm clean off. Yup, you have soul scurvy, my friend. You're barely keeping them bones together. Here, have some fruit. One bite every hour, and you'll be up in soul energy in no time.
Thanks.
right, easy fix.
Plan, Doctor.
At your service. Now what's the problem?
Think. Hard.
Let me hold on to your skull for a second.
Oh.
Ah, your souls are numbed. You've got the creeping hollow, matey. I'll tell the Marley to switch up your routine. Add some change into your day.
Aye.
Coming right up. Hello there, matey. What's the problem here?
Dark door.
Something troubling you? Teeth chattering? Bones dusty? Translucent boils?
All good.
Funny that. Well, see you around then.
Aye. Shiver me timbers.
What?
Shiver me timbers.
Huh. That's a fancy phrase for a skelly to say.
Shiver me timbers.
Let me feel your skull for a second.
No. Shiver me timbers.
You know, you need to go to the sick bay.
Don't. Shiver me timbers.
Well, if you won't go by yourself, I'll have to do it for you. Walking is good for you. This plan's growing on me. Wonder dust. Take a walk. I do like this so far. Well,
Did you find anything, ship doctor?
nothing. From what I can tell, that little cluster of souls in there is perfectly healthy. Oh, fine. You can go now.
Aye. Shiver me timbers.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Can't do nothing if I can't find nothing. You might want to keep an eye on it, though. Now, if you don't mind, I have a few new ideas for plants I'd like to try out.
What's in it for me? Well, well.
You're here to serve, I presume.
Ahoy, Quartermaster. How are the Marley's finances looking?
And how would I know such a thing?
Are those not our ledgers you're poring over?
Oh, no, please. These are my memoirs. I'm currently musing over a particular paragraph. Would you lend your ear and opinion to me?
All right. Let's hear it then.
January 9th, 1666. Despite his sobriquet, it was rather dark in Louis XIV's library. Yet there I was, showing great resolve and striking determination. I'm sure no other could have faced this situation with the calm and collected poise I possessed at the time. Fearless and dashing, I braved the oppressive darkness, eager to grace the monarch's collection with my distinguished attention. Now, what do you think?
Well, it's something.
Ah, I knew it. It's too humble, isn't it? No, you don't have to say it. My mother always told me I was too modest, but that will not hold true for this volume. Thank you, Aphia. You've already shown great value to this expedition.
You're too kind. Good luck with your memoirs.
A von Presswald never depends on luck for his work, only mild effort and rigorous delegation. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless.
Straight to the point.
Yes? Ah, Ephia. Come, we must toast.
Gladly. I see you've already prepared the cups. They seem a bit small.
Aye, but that is how you enjoy sake. Now a toast to fallen friends, severed ties, and new horizons. Kanpai!
Kanpai! Oh, now that had a kick, all right.
Enjoy it. It was one of the many things we meant to carry home once our mission was complete.
Ah, so this is a memento of your partner.
Aye. I held on to it for when I finally achieved my vengeance. But there's no need anymore.
Hear, hear.
To think we simply carried out the mission. We did not ask for reasons. Kuro and I, slaying a legendary undead captain and claiming his head. We traveled for years. We gathered knowledge. We honed our skills as pirate hunters. Yet in the end, that blind obedience cost me my arm. And Kuro his head.
Do you think he'd be content, seeing you happy as you are now?
I suppose. We will never know for sure.
Well, if Bellamy's soul is still out there, who's to say? Maybe one day you'll run across Kuro again, eh?
A toast to that, Ephia. A toast to that. Cut through the shadows.
Let's see what's out there.
What do you have for me, Navigator?
I think it's time we talk about what this journey is really about.
I don't follow.
I know about the Time Soul, Marley. And I know what you intend to do with it.
You were in my hold, despite my explicit orders.
Mordechai told me to. A secret message back in the Riddle Hole. His words were clear. He wants you to send the Time Soul back to the below.
I know very well what his final request was.
Do you? Because when you recounted it to me, you left out the most vital part.
Careful now, Navigator.
You intend to use the Time Soul. You're going against your captain's wish so you can bring him back.
Listen well, Aethia Manicato. You presume to speak for the captain, but you are wrong, no matter what his message says. I know better than anyone what the captain would have wanted.
Think about the clues he left us. The relics. Put there to remind you when you should not use your power. The mirror, which makes the crew come to terms with their past. He's preparing us. Because if anyone uses the Time Soul, something terrible will happen.
Enough. Your concern is noted. Return to your post, and let us not speak of this again.
I'm not giving up yet, Marley.
As you will, Navigator. Now please, leave me be.
Fine. Take your time. We'll continue this at a later date. Well, not like I expected this to be easy. Back to business it is.
Toya!
It's a lady at the ready.